Stop throwing away the most valuable resource on your property, because the leaves, weeds, and clippings you haul off are actually the raw fuel for a living fertilizer so potent it can rebuild tired soil in weeks. This liquid gold isn't something you buy, it's something you awaken, using the invisible workforce already thriving beneath your feet, waiting for the right conditions to multiply and transform everything they touch. That habit of bagging yard waste and sending it away quietly strips your land of its future fertility. Every pile of leaves or uprooted weed is a stored reservoir of minerals and carbon that your soil once held. When removed, the cycle breaks. When returned through biology, it accelerates. Liquid gold, often known as jadam liquid fertilizer, is not simply decomposed plant matter. It is a dense microbial solution that jump-starts soil life, unlocking nutrients that would otherwise remain trapped. The real advantage lies in using native microbes. These organisms have evolved in your exact environment, adapting to local rainfall, soil type, and seasonal rhythms. They are resilient, efficient, and already in balance with the plants you are growing. Imported solutions might offer temporary results, but they lack the deep compatibility that local biology provides. When you cultivate what is already present, you're not forcing change, you're amplifying a natural process that wants to happen. To begin, you need to locate a thriving microbial community. Look for areas that have been left undisturbed, under trees, along fence lines, or anywhere leaf litter has been allowed to break down naturally. As you brush aside the top layer, you'll notice a soft, dark texture and often fine white strands weaving through the material. That subtle network is fungal life, one of the key drivers of nutrient cycling and soil structure. Collect a small handful of this material, because even a tiny amount contains millions of active organisms. To encourage their growth, pair them with a simple energy source. Natural carbohydrates act as fuel, allowing these microbes to multiply rapidly and dominate the mixture. As they expand, the smell becomes rich and earthy, sometimes slightly sweet. This sensory shift is important, because it tells you the biology is active and balanced, not decaying in a harmful way. Once your microbial base is ready, it's time to combine it with your yard waste. Fill a large container halfway to 3/4 full with plant material, fresh clippings, weeds including their roots, and partially decomposed leaves. The diversity here matters because different plants contribute different nutrients and microbial partners. Chop or tear everything into smaller pieces to increase surface area, making it easier for microbes to break it down. Add water until the material is submerged, ideally rainwater or dechlorinated water to protect microbial life. A small pinch of natural sea salt introduces trace minerals that support microbial activity. Stir the mixture thoroughly to distribute everything evenly, then close the container loosely to keep pests out while allowing gases to escape. This is where transformation begins. In warm conditions, microbes multiply rapidly, feeding on plant sugars and breaking down complex fibers into simpler compounds. The process is anaerobic, meaning it happens without oxygen, and while the smell can become strong, it's a sign that decomposition is actively underway. Over 2 to 4 weeks, the liquid darkens and the plant matter softens, eventually dissolving into a nutrient-rich extract. When the liquid is ready, it becomes a powerful tool for rebuilding soil health. Because it is highly concentrated, always dilute it with water before use. Applied as a soil drench, it delivers nutrients directly to the root zone while inoculating the soil with beneficial microbes that continue working long after application. Used consistently, it transforms compacted, lifeless soil into a loose, biologically active environment. For plant surfaces, a lighter dilution can be applied during the early morning or late evening when sunlight is less intense. This timing protects the microbes from ultraviolet damage and allows them to establish themselves on leaf surfaces, creating a protective and symbiotic layer. Within a few weeks, the results become visible and tangible. Soil begins to hold moisture more effectively, reducing the need for frequent watering. Earthworms and other beneficial organisms return, signaling a healthy underground ecosystem. Plants develop stronger stems, deeper green leaves, and improved resistance to stress. Growth becomes steady and resilient rather than rapid and weak. Subscribe to Timeless Humus Path for more ways to restore living soil, revive time-tested natural methods, and turn everyday materials into lasting, regenerative abundance.